Gets the second load up here. And welcome back. Beard Gamers Gabe, boss fight number 3, Stranded. Happy Father's Day to all that are watching. And that are fathers, and we're doing this. This is going to be hopefully something I can slow down and stop. Oh, that's not good. Can I anchor here? I can. Alright, so you can anchor there. There is already a shark down there. I don't know. First time fighting it. I don't know if this sucker is just a pet. Or there's more than just one. I am missing. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's embarrassing. I am missing actual weapon. Alright, I don't know where the hell or how the hell that happened. I know I had it. I can't kill it with just my bare hands, so we're going to have to get out of here. Good Lord. I don't know where the heck that would have fell off or went to. Back up, back up, back up. Alright, well. I guess this is the time to show you guys how I got here, what, you know, what's going on there, and come on, come on, come on, brother. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Well, I guess I'll just show you that the Megalodon is here between the end game and a few of these islands. Not a good thing to have happen when you get there and realize that the weapon that you were supposed to have is no longer with you. It's missing. I don't remember dropping it off at any island. I spent my time making the dang thing, so in the beginning. That might be the Megalodon itself. Pissed off? I don't know. And it takes a good, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm at least a couple islands away. At least half the board away, I should say. Not a couple islands to this end game, so I'll be having to sail till morning and do this. So jinx on the boss fight, that was supposed to happen. How the hell I don't have my gun on me, I don't understand. I packed everything. I saved. Although I started again. At one point I fell off the raft in a different stream and lost it forever, so I had to start over. But that is not good. I spent all that time getting prepared to do this, and the gun is missing, so wow. This thing's almost out of gas. I mean, I'll ride it until I can ride it no more. This last boss fight is a jinx to me. It has not given me any good thing to happen. To Home Island, it looks like. to start this all over again. I mean, it's a good opportunity to show you guys how I started to get there, but I was ready to go. Kill this beast, do my thing. Hang it on my wall. And I turn around and I'm naked. I have no gun. So all those spear arrows are useless. I have nothing to shoot them from. So in the process of this way to get there too, I also lost my, what I call my first aid kit, which has my Pee-wee potion, my antidote, the stuff to breathe underwater better, and a sunscreen. But I know where I left it. I believe that's the island I left it at before. This is just not good. The stream is not working. Why the internet's having its problems, I don't know. But I'm now back, on my way back to the paradise I call my island. Oh, are you kidding me? You're kidding me. What is going on here? Yeah, guys, I don't know if yours, because I'm watching it on a separate stream myself, and on Twitch it crashed. It's not crashing in the game. It's not buffering in the game. So I don't understand what Twitch is about, why it's doing what it's doing. But it's not doing it to me on PlayStation, so my network is fine. Even I'm watching on the laptop and I'm seeing little pixelations there. None of that's happening in my game, so. Alright, so this is what it is, man. I lost, or I never brought my weapon with me. So on the way back to make it right to my home island and get rearmed, I guess. Gotta find my weapon, and I know where it's at. If I didn't pick it out, I don't know if I'm in a hurry. What's going on? I haven't been enjoying libations beforehand, so I can't blame that. But we'll get there. I mean, it's for me, it's a distance to travel to get to that home island, to get back to where I was getting. But I kind of figured out where the Megalodon fight is now, so I don't have to guess or worry too much about that. There's something on that island. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's shining in the sun. Maybe I don't know, a container that's not fully formed for some reason. That looks like home too. I don't know what's going on there, but I know I'm not that close. Yeah, looks like a cut in half container for some reason, but found the Megalodon, which is the third boss fight. I kind of know where it is now. Like I said, I'm halfway across the map. It's not very close to get to that fight. As long as I stay going forward, I usually will be able to spot my island. Oh, geez. I mean, everything is happening to me now. None of it good. I'm gonna spend my last dime just getting situated. Kinda looks like a closer island, but it's gotta cool down before I die, apparently. I can't trust that there's no sharks in here. Otherwise I just jump in the water. Beautiful day for a boss fight. Too bad it didn't happen. I'll just refill the tanks, go back out, and do what I gotta do. Actually, the sun should be going down. And it is. So no worries there. Too late for you to kill me. So I can actually travel a little bit. Ah, sweet, sweet Jesus. I mean, when it can go wrong in this game, it all goes wrong. None of it seems fair. Let's see if I've got water here. It's all full. So I figured. Don't know if I set up shop anywhere on this island. Don't know if I got anything to do here. Probably a snake or two still alive. I got a shop. Alright, well. This kind of looks like the island I left my stuff at, but... Alright. Everything seems good. Probably snake back there. That's why I never went back there. Don't think I dropped anything off here. No. I can't believe I don't have my... You know what? Let me, yeah, no gun. What in the hell was I doing? Alright. Back on the ship. Head back to Home Island. This is going to take a minute. Depressing. Live video gaming. I mean, nothing goes right. I could have swore I had everything. But again, live gaming, not rehearsed. The kind of stuff that happens. Take all your time preparing stuff, getting stuff ready. Not the first fight. I know what I need. And spear gun gets left behind. It's just one of those things. I kind of just making my way back. Like I said, it's cross map. I know better. To think it's going to be next door, it won't be. It's a cross map. Probably have to spend the night somewhere and turn around and turn and burn and come right back. I'm not afraid to do it though. We have plenty of the supplies and stuff, and don't need a chore or hook up any more ammo. Just gotta grab the spear gun and head back to the spot, kill me a fish, and head right back. It's not my island, but it looks suspiciously just identically to my island. Well, maybe it is my island. We'll have to see. I knew it didn't take me that long to get there this time, because I went in the straight line. I kind of knew where I was trying to figure out where to find it. It is by end game. I did stumble upon the squid yet again. So I kind of know where the squid and now Megalodon are residing. The eel itself, I know, was off to the left somewhere, or to my island, in a little bit of a distance. It's not close to end game as much as the other two were, so if I have to refight them again to get more parts for end game, I kind of know where they're at. Oh, sweet Jesus. That is Home Island. That's what it looks like to me. We're close enough. but the game is slow on the uptake, so it takes a minute to pop up the lights and the stuff that you have on your island, but that looks exactly like the island I need to be on. All that just to go back to get the weapon I thought I had. Kicks you in the jimmy. You're sore a bit for a couple of days, but fresh glass of water and some sunshine, you're back at it, so I can always refill that, get back either, so that's a good thing. Now that I know exactly where roundabouts, how to get to where I need to get to, it won't take that long to get back. It's a horrible, horrible mistake. But we're here to learn and figure this game out, and I don't think there's any problems with that. We'll figure it out. We'll get there again and do what we got to do. Bring that trophy, put it on the wall. I'm almost to the point where I'm not even going to pull up to the dock itself, I don't think. So I can turn and burn right back. And here is the home getting reset and rebuilt, because that's how this game is. It takes a second or two to get things back in order. Make a hard left here and just get in and get the things I need. Kind of do what I got to do, and then I don't know if I want to just burn right after that, get things going. Let me see where I'm sitting. You know, I could burn right after that. See what the water looks like over here, and ooh, well, we got a minute. If I left this, I could be a happy camper if I left this. I mean, if I dropped it, I can understand, but if I just left it, I did. I just left it. Jesus. And for those who haven't built one yet, or thinking about building one, I do have the hobo stove. It is operational. I might as well here. Yeah, I don't even have no room. I have no room to do this. Not even room to eat right now at this point. I might as well though. I might as well eat. Get fit to the finish. Everything ready. Show you guys how the hobo stove operates, at least if you haven't built one yet. The game did fix itself. Allowed me to build one in the gazebo. Jesus, that felt like it took too long. Go ahead and get the archer, thicker of the
gross.
Fish. And I kind of have to jump on top and then kind of aim. Get that sucker on there. And it cooks that way, so not a big deal. Get that thing going. So I'll check out my water supply, get that ready. All the hermits chilling on the beach. Seems good. All right. My landing pad and a gyrocopter on it. I might as well celebrate my meal that I'm having. And that's how I light up my gazebo. No biggie, just some torches. Let that do what it's got to do. It's nice and pretty though. Gazebo over to my armory / shed, main house, all of the garden. Got this the squid chilling there in my main bedroom. You can't see it that well, obviously. No light. I have to find another lamp, but got the eel chilling here. Just looking forward to putting the Megalodon somewhere around here, and then, or possibly even the gazebo, depending if he fits. Be proper to put him up there. Really? Come on. You know what? I might have to leave you down. Just no, I don't need that to eat. Okay. But I got the gun now. Secure. I see it. Oh, I might have to sleep and lather up and head out in the morning, but at least I'll be fed and watered up and ready to fight. I don't know why that happened. I have enough ammo. Hoping this will be an easier fight than the last two. Somebody told me along the line it was easier, but you never know with bosses. Who knows how we get there. There you go, the hobo stove. That's how it works. It works. You saw it go off. I'm eating. Alright, time for bed, and off we roll. Be fresh faced for the morning and have this happen. We want to fight. All right. I don't even need to save that. I mean, screw that. Let's just go do it. We'll be back when we're back. You know, I didn't put any... I didn't put no engine. You know what? Screw it. Costs a lot to do. I mean, I have it, but... Screw it. Let's just, let's sail on. This might take a minute. But it's worth it. Try to get there and do our thing. But like I said before, for the one strong and holding on and still watching, we appreciate it. Limp Beard Gamers Gabe, Coalition with Limp Beard Gamers Don, and we are here for the third boss fight. Trying to put another trophy on the wall. Also doing more survival games in the mix. Running the forest as well at the same time. In coalition with one of our buddies, Ramfro, and his channel. If you haven't seen him yet, check him out. That's RAMFRO. and he's also doing a bit of the forest, more than we have. He's got some of the stranded as well going on. Right next to the boss fight, ladies and gentlemen, and went there with the knife to a gunfight. Had nothing on me. Can't believe I went that far and not noticed, but that's the way it goes. When you're searching for something, you're not paying attention. And this game can turn you around very easily when you're selling, and pretty much know though the way to go at this point to get there and to secure the next boss fight. You know, it's a bunch of sailing, and nothing I can do about that. That's just the way it's going to be. But I'm not trying to, and I know I should have filled this up, but kind of want to show you the turn and burn aspect of it all too. Like, you know, it's not that big of a deal to have to go all the way back. I know I'm, you know, halfway across the map, but I'm giving you, you know, some encouragement. Don't give up. It's not that bad. We get there. We get there. I could have made it easier on myself, putting more gas back in the motor, expending that, but we'll see if he's worth it. Let's be honest. Sailing is sailing. It's early in the morning. Getting past a few of these islands to get to the end game. Not too much worried about it. And we'll just keep on rolling and get there when we get there, but it's not going to be that much farther. I did learn that I can put my anchor down, and I didn't do that for the first two boss fights, and I lost my Sea Maserati, but at this one I see that I did put my anchor down, and the ship stayed, so I'm going to try that again, and then I won't have to be swimming to the next island after the fight. The ship will be anchored down. So while I'm sailing and that is happening, again, happy Father's Day to all that are out there that are fathers and doing their thing. And I will be crack opening a libation and get ready to get this fight started. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and can learn something from it. That's the main goal, is to outwit the game and see if we can find little tricks. We can put these trophies on our wall, and then it's about endgame after that. So it's, I believe we're going to have to face a boss several more times just to get parts. Probably the same boss over and over, but it's going to have to happen just to get the parts. Which is not so bad once you learn how to defeat them. It's just making the lashings and the arrows for your weapon to get it done. Okay, seems like I'm on the right track here. Might as well spend the remainder of the gas. Not a lot, but it will get there. We're not trying to hold on for a 4-hour broadcast here. We're just trying to get what is ours, which is his head. He owes it to us, and we'll get there and get it. For the one strong and still holding on, we appreciate it, and it's the Spirit Gamers Gabe. The boss fight number 3. a little whoopsie in the beginning, getting there, setting up, and realizing there is no weapon on me, which is a huge no-no, but we corrected it, realized it, so we corrected it, and we're on our way back. Hopefully get there sooner than later, so we can start this fight before midday. That thing was about to end. I believe we're on the right track now to get to endgame status, endgame area, where you do find the boss. You do want, you know, there's several bosses at that end. Not the eel, from what I remember when I fought him, but I know the squid and the megalodon are there in between those islands. So we're on our way, and we're going to find him, and we're going to hopefully execute him. Okay, so, jeez. You know, you think you're doing right, and I gotta go that way. Alright, no biggie. The game itself tells it. You can see there, I mean, if you can or not, but there are buoys out there, and you know that's the border. You know, getting into endgame is pretty much staying in the middle of all the islands. Pretty much following that sun too, as it sets on the west. You get, takes you straight there. I got caught up on that. Alright, it's gone. Alright, good. So in that direction where you see the little white ball, that is probably the direction I need to be in. Although it is between islands farther to the border area. Like that, there's an island right there. So it's kind of like in between that as well. So I'm not very far off. Just hugging the inner island, and I should come upon it pretty soon. Pretty much probably after that island itself. Alright, let me make sure another libation is stored properly in its place. It is. Alright. So, again, for the ones strong and holding on and watching this Gulliver's Travels edition of Lit Beer Gamers Gabe and Stranded in the Deep, we are searching out the Megalodon yet again. Not to be confused with Lit Beer Gamers Dawn, although they both are bosses in their own right, but we're trying to find out, for me, and I don't know about many of you who've played this game before or have even faced the bosses yet, how difficult this one's going to be. Like I've said in previous fights, figured out guarding my back was the #1 issue, and making sure that thing was covered. And once your back is covered, you can mess up the rotation and their swim and their kill pattern, and you're usually able to defeat them pretty easily without you know, risking yourself too much. But if you go there unprepared, don't have enough weaponry, you're going to have to make, you know, sacrifices, which is part of the game, and pretty exciting if you've got to swim out and tug a couple arrows away from that body. But we're trying to get this done quick, straight, quick, in a hurry. And I believe that's the island I left my first aid kits on, but that's alright. We're not about that life right now. We're trying to get to that boss, make him our trophy. That should be our only concern. Where do we hang his head? Other than that, let's get to him. Don't need the game trying to kill me every 2 seconds. Just getting there. Nobody needs heat stroke, and you can hear I mean, look at that. I mean, that dirty fish. Been following me since we started. I think he's angry about his whole pod sitting on my island, staring there. You about to join them, bud? If you don't ease back. Okay, now I think we're getting close to end game status areas at these islands. Hopefully. Because if I see anything resembling a ship, I can go back, and I think it's between these two islands here. And I want to call that the truth. As I'm watching. But I can't be for certain just yet. I don't want to make a left turn when I didn't have to. But I believe something is out there in between those two islands. I'll make sure. You know, I'm gonna make sure. I don't wanna strike out again and do that and find out I was wrong, completely wrong. And there's another island to go. Could be between these two islands themselves, a little bit ahead, and there's another island. So, gotta figure that out. To see how close I am to the main ship. End game. Once that becomes a part of the horizon, then I can start searching, because then I'll know where I'm at. What side of the ship I'm on too depends on. Yeah, see, there's another island. So, yep, and another one. So it's not these two. I don't want to get too hot. Stop that real quick and figure out. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. And yeah, I do have the fuel to spare. I could have refilled this just to make it faster, but again, I'm setting up for endgame 2 as well. Let's get where I set up one time, and I hear the shark music, and look at that. Look at that scumbag. Excuse me. Let me. All right. Yeah, it seems like we've been selling a minute, not seeing the same things I saw before. And you don't really want to fight late day unless I recognize where we're going. And I can see all the stuff I passed before. I'm just super vigilant about yeah, that sun's starting to set a little bit, so I don't want to be here too long. You need to get off my rack, dude. Back up. Figure it out. We're not tuna. I'm gonna keep weapons on me from now on when these guys start to bother me, because I've seen different types of sharks that I've not been able to kill near shore, and those suckers come along again. I'm just gonna attack from the raft, and here we go. So life is getting harder for the Gulliver's Travel. Starting to rain. Not a good sign. Which means there will be no fighting for now. I will have to my goodness. And another island, so we have to be coming towards endgame because we surpassed enough islands to get there. And now it's going to try to tip me over, do its thing, make me shark food. There's another island out there, closer to endgame, I believe. And we're just floating. We're doing our thing. You know, it might not be so bad to fight, if I find it, to fight him in this kind of weather. To me, that's perfect. The SPF is gone now. I can get in that water. Rise and guard my back. Pin it to whatever they're attacking. Slow going though, I mean, as we're moving on. Use up the second of gas I have left just to get a little bit faster, a little bit closer. I know there's got to be more than this, but I'm using whatever fumes it has left just to get, and there it is. Oh, how did it kick me off of the raft? That's not cool at all. Got us a little bit closer. Kicked me off the raft. That's not cool. I won't know if we're near endgame now because of the bad weather and the fog, but gives me an opportunity to stop, make a water break, maybe a coconut, and get healthy, get strong, and continue on. The sun will come out after that. Sure, after the next island. So, you all who ever played this, you're seeing all the weather, by the way, and the elements that you got to fight through and sail through. And that was me running out of gas in my boat motor. You can refill it and all that good stuff, and you should make sure it's always at 100%, but I'm in a hurry and I want to do these things to get there. The sail's good enough at this point. It's easy sailing. Once you kill something, you head back. Or you lose your raft and it's an adventure and you got to swim place to place, gather materials, build a new raft, and get home. I know many a player, besides myself, who's actually lost the raft, and it's not a good feeling. That's second C Maserati. I don't want it. See, where that sun is usually where endgame is. So from what I remember, that's what it is. So I'm gonna head that way. I do usually follow the sun and where it sets, and for my true compass. And as long as they're island out there like that. I know this looks like an old Pirates movie, but we're doing what we gotta do. Especially looking for endgame, the big ship, stranded on its own island. We are Trying to get close to that. And then search again for the Megalodon. And then have us a good fight. So another, I guess it's a tip of the game if you haven't tried it. I personally have not tried it in the first two. Maybe I should have. I wasn't thinking. But to actually put your anchor down onto the boss fight, it worked last time for me, so I'll be doing that every time we fight. The anchor's down, the ship's not moving, there's no need to swim. There is the sunset down on Stranded, and that's the island that we will be hunkering down on because there's no point in sailing after this point. A lot of people like sailing at night. I get it. By the moonlight, if they can see anything. We're coming off a storm. I don't think we'll see anything. I don't have my first aid kit on me, so there's no need for the stepping on the creepy and crawlies that will get you poisoned straight away. I hope this thing has a bed and a shelter and a water, and pretty sure I kind of covered that and most of them at the end, so hopefully there's something like that in there. And in the morning we'll be able to search for end game. 47 minutes shouldn't have been my longest here. Yep, there is a bed, there is food or a shelter for it, so not bad. Okay, well, I like this island a little bit. I kind of remember its end game status. Wow, that was hurting. That was a hurting unit. Yeah. Who's that? That's a crab. A couple crabs. Go ahead and lay this down, I guess. Right there. Go ahead and cut up that crab. Cut up this crab. Alright, so getting that going. Get a couple shrimps on the barbie. Check out where I'm sitting. Need some more water. That'll do. You don't want to be too greedy. Gotta put that back in there. Alright, that's good enough. I can be greedy now. That'll sustain me. My time I'm looking at. Time hack is good. Food is good. This is where I rolled in. Don't know if the moonlight's going to help me, but heading off in that direction kind of seems like the way to go. Nope, I see the buoys out there. So, if they're out there, hey, there's a piggy. Do you mind if I take you out? Keep you here just for the giggles. There you go. Hey, boar, where the heck did you do my spear's gone by one hit of you? That can't be right. I guess it is, and you're not sticking something out of you, huh? Yeah, you are. You have to be. Oh, whoa, what the hell? Pig! Come back! Oh, no! Oh! That would have been bad. Piggy! Oh, piggy! Pig! Pig? Piggy Wiggy? Buddy pal? What the hell just happened? Alright, so some freak occurrence just happened where the pig decided that he was going to take my stick with him. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Not going to lie. Alright, pig. That's not cool, man. Thought we had something. Anything? Anything would have been great. Not cool. What am I sitting at? 21:03. Time to sleep. Figure this out in the morning. Oh, jeez. I mean, you guys saw that. The pig just had a mind of his own, bro. Just decided no. Not today, sir. And I was confused. I didn't know. I had no idea. Okay, well, how is that possible if this is at half? It doesn't make any sense, but... Some crude spears I don't want to take with me. Alright, let's get the Breakfast of Champions here. Game, are you going to help me, or are you going to do what you do? Thank you. Oh my goodness, and I would have left that behind as well. Not thinking clearly, not thinking. Where you at, bro? I know I picked up the crabs. There you go. That'd have been bad for me. Totally for me. Alright. Stand still. Thank you. What the hell? Stand still. Alright, there's one. There's two. Now we're cooking with butter. Well, we came this way. Stayed the night. Yeah, that's a crab. Pay no mind. Alright, so we came in that way. We saw that. I realized that there's a barrier over there. So stage left. Alright, let's turn it around. I don't know what's going on here. It didn't take us that long to get back to Home Island, so like I said, you're seeing it. It's not that difficult. We'll run through. I don't understand why I haven't run into it yet, but since I've seen the line that way, there should be an extended part that way. Or it's that way. I mean, Lord knows. What I'm trying to do is kill a dang fish. I don't see anything in that direction. So I do. Alright, well, let's go that direction. Although I have a sneaky suspicion it's behind me. I'll just go that direction. And for the one strong, still holding on and watching me run in circles, going back to the Megalodon, forgetting everything that I owned in my bag, restarting that. I appreciate it, and it's not a lesson in sailing and directional gameplay. It's just more of a, hey, I'm getting there, I'm doing it. I keep my beach clean, bro, and got plenty of goodies on hand. I just need to put them together, which I'm doing. Survived a bunch of times. Like you said, I've seen my islands. I made sure that we're stocked up just in case I end up landing there, which I always end up doing. I don't take my own advice and stay away from sailing at night, but I'm going to find this endgame ship, then hunt down the Megalodon once again. I kind of know the direction to go once I get to that point, but still got to get to the end islands. Thought I was doing the right thing on the right track. There should not be an island this far out unless it's connected to another island. There we go. So there we go. It's the end game ship, which is telling me more left than anything else to find the Megalodon, because at this point, if I'm looking at the ship and I can see its rear end instead of the side, I'm on the wrong side. So I got to go sideways. Alright, take a left from that point. Should be headed towards the Megalodon. Somewhere between that island and that ship, and this outcropping should be a ship that does not belong. At the right time in the morning, and I'm feeling good, feeling froggy, feeling frisky. There's another island, so it's got to be between before I get there. We will find you, and then we will commence the beating. So yeah, just going through this process and fishing that area, I guess, or continuing to get beaten up and seeing these things. And there's the Megalodon, right there in the middle of the ocean. That thing does not need to be. All right, so there's that immediate left. As soon as you see that side of the ship, not the rear end, but the left side of the ship, clearly. The Megalodon should be to that left. If not, that is not, if that's not the Megalodon and that ends up being the squid. Oh, which looks like it. Jesus H. If that's a squid, then we're gonna have to keep sailing past that squid, pretty much the straight line, I believe, into that next island over there, and then it's on the left of that. That's all I can remember. That, yeah, that's the squid. So if you haven't fought any bosses yet, and you're looking to do something right there, that big yellow booby right there, in the middle of nowhere, that is the squid fight. And I call it the first boss because that's the first boss I ran into. But continue sailing past that, and it's in this little region out here in the left between that island and this island and the ship. More towards where you can barely see the ship, actually, and you will see the Megalodon, I'm hoping, going forward past that part. Yeah, from what I remember, it is between this island and that ship. So, just a little into the mist, really. How far away am I from that buoy? Alright, so we got a second to do. It's a distance out. Not too much, but a little distance out. Okay, well, come on, pal. Pop your wreck up any minute so we can get this thing going. Pull the arm now. The yellow buoy is out of sight. The endgame ship is kind of out of sight. Is it really out of sight? It really is. So we should be nearing each other any second now. And there we go right there. So there's the Megalodon. As you can see, maybe if you find the squid, you want to take a hard left and just keep going straight, you will find the Megalodon boss, that shipwreck in the middle of nowhere, between, like I said, this island, that island, and the endgame ship, which is now out of sight, but was there. So it's to the left of that. Alright guys, let's get it on. We're about to get it on. We'll drop down an anchor on top of this dead whale and the ship that's here, and hopefully figure out a way to keep my back to the ship, away from this thing. Keep the fight short and sweet. I don't want to drag it out. And then head off to the nearest island to have some much needed libation and a little rest, maybe a couple of fish put on the barbie, and we'll do all that. I'm just gonna run it into it pretty much, and that's the Megalodon feeding. So but you can see how I put my anchor on top of the fish itself, or the big whale itself that's caught in the net. Okay, don't need that. Alright, boys and girls, where would I fight this thing? Can I fight it on the fish itself? Bear in mind, man, that's not good. Alright, we find... This is probably where I would hide. Yep, I think this is where you would guard your back. Oh, I mess up his rhythm. So right here on the ship is where I would stick. Oh my god, I'm missing though. Not good. Take your time. Ooh, that seems like it's a free area. Grab that back up. Grab it. Grab it. Damn it. There we go. There we Back. Ah! You gotta guard your back, guys. Otherwise, you're going to get eaten alive. You're gonna miss. Alright. That was stupid of me. My bad. Wait, what the hell? Where am I? Alright, so yeah, this kind of like the center right here. If you can stick there. There we go. Oh, come on. Just trying to break up his flow. And that didn't hit. That's not good. Where are you? What are you trying to do? There we go. There we go. Let's just get this going. Get you in a rhythm of where you want to catch my arrows with your face. That's good. Alright. Don't want to waste my arrows too much on you. Alright. Catch it with your face is always awesome. Not good. Lose you. Where are you? There you are. What we're trying to do is... See, the water, just trying to do this, though, the water is messing with the way I aim. You know, it's nice when he does get a little closer. But my back is guarded. I'm not trying to do anything too hero-like. And he will shortly be on my trophy wall. And there we go. So the Megalodon is mine. About time. Alright, so that's what we needed. That's what we wanted. I wonder if I can, you know, there's nothing else there. And the beauty part of it is the Sea Maserati is still intact. It's still there. No swimming to an island. Why is that not going in? Plenty of ammo still, thank goodness. And that's it, man. For the 2 strong and holding on, and the 1 now still there. I appreciate you guys tuning in and seeing the Megalodon getting what it deserves. And me messing around and finding it, and now I can put it on my wall and continue to end game. Gonna go to the nearest island probably and just celebrate for a second because, you know, why not? Why not? No need to rush on home. Got everything I need. I'm looking around. That's probably a good island to go to. Probably has the things I need. Pull it down. Oh, okay. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I see that happening. Alright. No biggie. we're off and running. And there's an island right there. I'll take that one. Don't need to sail at night. Just get that going. Got another trophy for the wall. As you can see, as long as you're taking care of your back, it's easy to break their swim pattern, and you can easily dispatch of them. So that's third boss down, hanging it on the wall. And I hope you guys learned a little bit of that and saw the struggle for getting stuff and getting it back. But I also got my sailboat. So that is the tip that I'm trying to impress on you, that if you can, anchor yourself to whatever it is that you're fighting at that time, and you can put your stuff on it. The raft didn't go anywhere, so now I can save at this new island, have all the stuff I need, be good to go when I get back to the old island. Just probably make a little bit more ammo, continue down to endgame. But endgame is not that far away, and as you can see, you can see the endgame coming over that island right there, that big ship. So I'll figure out what I need to do all that, but I'm getting the materials needed to build that looks like airplane to fly off the island. And I already have the probably have to search for more for jerry cans, but I have 8 of them, and I believe they're all filled with gas, so that I've done already. So for Litbeard Gamers, Gabe, and Coalition with Ramfro, with the Forest, and Litbeard Gamers Don as what we're doing. Stranded Deep is what we're showing. Third boss fight, successful ringing in, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something and that we got you through. Sorry for the sailing across the world, but you know, when you forget things, you have to go get them, and that's what we do. So we'll see you guys in the next broadcast, and on to bigger and better things, and a little bit more of the Forest as well. So keep an eye for that in coalition with our buddy Ramfro. So thank you guys for joining in and watching. Peace.